The best way you can support me is with a simple subscribe. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, how's everybody doing out there? Whew, a lot to unpack here. Jay-Z dropped his new album 444. It's been every bit of good, if not more, than I thought it would be. I mean, gosh, Jay-Z is dropping some jewels here. He's dropping jewels to the youth. He's dropping jewels to black people, how we need to promote making our own businesses, entrepreneurship. It's everything. Building up the black person. It's building up our people. It's everything. But there's a lot of pain in this album as well, all right? I told y'all back last year, if you go really dig into my posts and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, I need that subscribe to my channel. I told y'all last year that Jay-Z, if he were to make another album, that he would respond to Lemonade. This was every bit of response to his wife, who just had twins a couple weeks ago, Beyonce Lemonade, as it is Jay, where he is politically or in the business world. This is a lot about Beyonce and his relationship with her, how they've had troubles, and all the troubles pretty much in Jay-Z's world center around him cheating. It was all about Jay-Z cheating. Hov talks about it in depth. All right, there are so many layers to unfold, but I want to get back to what I think about this after I read you some of the lyrics. I know a lot of people have not yet to get the album yet. I recommend you get that album. Again, let's start with 444. A couple lyrics that Jay-Z said go as follow, and we'll come back in and we'll chime in on it at the end. Again, this is the name of the album. This is the record that's supposed to be what the album is pretty much about. Usually the title of the track that's the name of the album is usually giving you the cold synopsis of what the album stands for. All right, so Jay on 444, he says this: took me too long for this song, I don't deserve you. I harass you out in Paris, please come back to Rome, you make it home. We talked for hours when you were on tour, please pick up the phone. Now one could assume that this is a response to what Beyonce said on Lemonade, when she was kind of saying, look, he tried to call me but I ain't picking up, he trying to roll me up and I ain't picking up. So that's Jay-Z pleading to Beyonce, pick up the phone. We talked for hours on tour, but then he's still like, please pick up the phone to her. Again, trying to reply to Beyonce's project through his own words on his project. Then he keeps it going on 444. He says, I never wanted another woman to know something about me that you didn't know. I promise I cried, I couldn't hold. I suck at love, I think I need a do-over. I will be emotionally available if I just invited you over again. That's more of Hov talking about how, I mean, he's hurting out here, but it's his fault. He cried, he did this, he did that. He's talking about another woman knowing stuff about him that his own wife doesn't know. I mean, this is just him opening up, and we're not even close to being done yet. On a record, Family Feud, Jay-Z talks about this infamous Becky woman. If you don't know who Becky was, you must have missed the whole Lemonade project. You remember when Beyonce said, you better call Becky with the good hair on Sorry? Well, Jay-Z talks about Becky on Family Feud. In this project, he says, yeah, I'll fuck up a good thing if you let me. Let me alone, Becky. A man that don't take care of his family can't be rich. I'll watch Godfather. I missed that whole shit. My consciousness was Michael's common sense. I missed the karma, and that came as a consequence. I mean, look, he's talking about Becky. He's responding to what Beyonce said, who was using Becky as a name, just a throw-in name to replace whoever this infamous woman was that Beyonce really found out about. He's saying, I'll fuck up a good thing. And I think with a lot of us dudes, we will take our chick for granted if she lets us. We'll take that thing as far as our chick will let us. And he's like, yo, Beyonce, if you don't call me out on my shit, that's how it got so bad, because I feel like if you don't call me out, I'll take it as far as I can. And then he says something that's going to stick with me. It's an incredible line. A man that don't take care of his family can't be rich. If that ain't the truth, all you brothers out here with your stacks, and your wife, your baby mama is out here losing, the kids ain't taken care of, are you really a man? Just asking a question here. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to bash anybody how they living. Just asking a question. He then gets into more of Beyonce, his wife, and their relationship and how he fucked up on the Kill Jay-Z record. And it gets deep right here because he brings in a friend in Eric Benet, and Eric Benet responds to it. So this is what Hov says on Kill Jay-Z. He says, look, your left is saying finish your breakfast. You egg Solange on, knowing all along all you had to say was you was wrong. You almost went Eric Benet, let the baddest girl in the world get away. I don't even know what else to say. Nigga, never go Eric Benet. I don't even know what you would have done in the future. Other niggas playing football with your son. You would have lost it. 13 bars on ace and fades. What it do to Boston? I mean, listen, bro. I could stop there right there. I could go on all day. The whole album is just straight bars, straight everything you're looking for. And again, I understand why this album would go over a lot of people's head. A lot of y'all ain't mature at that point in life to understand the content of this project, and I get it. I'm there. This is what I needed, all right? You hear him say you egg Solange on. That's talking about the elevator incident. That's talking about the elevator incident. Like, look, people was out there speculating, was Solange in the wrong, this and that. And Jay's admitted, no, this all came back to me cheating or doing my dirt. That's why Solange was pissed. That's what, and a lot of people speculated on that, but that's why Solange was pissed. It just got out to the public. Then he talks about Eric Benet. For those who don't know about Eric Benet was married to Halle Berry, and they divorced. And a lot of people are like, look, at one point in time, Halle Berry was the baddest chick in the game. Like we call Beyonce the baddest chick in the game. And Jay's like, you almost win Eric Benet. Let the baddest girl in the world get away. Eric Benet didn't like those comments. Again, he has the right to stand up for himself. Imagine the position that he was in last night at the table, hearing that album. And his wife's like, oh, so I'm not the baddest chick you ever had? So Eric Benet, he had to respond, and he had to do what was right for him and his family. And I get it. He said, hey, yo, Jay-Z, just so you know, I got the baddest girl in the world as my wife, like right now. And that's fine. I salute Eric Benet for doing that. You got to take up for your family and your wife. I'm pretty sure you were getting side-eyed last night. Anyway, back to the project. What do you think about it? I mean, I just think it's Jay being as open, as honest as he could. Again, dating back to what I said, this is not the album that you might want to hear. This is the shit you need to hear. And it ain't too preachy. Jay's telling his life experiences, but also telling you this so you don't got to do some of the same shit he did. Maybe you don't need to get to 47 years old to figure out that you need to treat your girl right. And he's telling you, look, it happened to me. It can happen to anybody. Jay's how many millions up? 400, 500, 600, 7 million, 100 million up. His girl is probably even up more millions than him. And she's the baddest chick in the game. She sings, she dances, she does it. She acts, she does it all. Anything you can ask of. She's a businesswoman. She empowers women. And that still didn't stop Jay from cheating. So I know the woman that's listening to this joint right now probably say every dude would cheat if he cheated. But I think it's deeper than that. I think it's how we put them on this pedestal for so many years, Jay and Beyonce. And their shit stinks too. Like, they still gotta be blessed with a day just like you do. And I think it's more or less talking about how, man, hey man, these celebrities is cool, but they can make them a fuck up too. And Jay-Z looked like he had a lot of fuck ups in his life. I look at the last couple years. What have we gotten? We've got Lemonade and we've gotten 444. These are two people that we've put as close to perfection as possible in Jay and Beyonce. And they've literally opened up about everything going on in their lives and how much we were wrong as people. Lemonade was just a lyrical onslaught at Hov. And it was obvious. It was obvious. This was all about Jay. And Jay responds to that. And he ain't looking for no handouts. He ain't looking for no apologies from Beyonce. He's telling you, I fucked up. You deserve better. You the baddest chick in the game and I almost lost you. I think if you're out there listening to this video or listening to either one of these projects, what you should be taking from the lyrical and relationship side of this thing is, if they could come out and share their story with millions of the world, you could probably come out to your girl and keep it honest about what's going on in y'all lives. Again, this album is as deep as it gets. I'm rocking with it. Gotta be top 5 already. One of the albums. I only listened to it a couple times through. Definitely one of the top 5 hip hop albums of the year. and he probably is going to move up that list. I want your opinions on this project about Jay-Z and Beyonce and their relationship. I want all that. Again, I break down lyrics to a few of these records. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Jay-Z apologizing to Beyonce for everything, the cheating, the lies, the covering up with the money, the elevator incident with Solange. He says he's sorry. He stayed up for hours trying to apologize, then probably still going out and cheating again after he apologized. He said he almost Eric Benet his wife and lost his Halle Berry. And Beyonce, talk to me in the comment box below. This shit is as deep as it gets. Money can't change the fact that if you want to treat your girl or your man wrong, you can do it with $5 in your pocket or $500 million in your pocket. Thank you for the time, love, support. I don't take it for granted. Salute. I'm out. If you're looking to book me for an interview video or by phone, if you're looking to have your music or your skill featured on my daily podcast, if you're looking to book me for a speaking engagement to help motivate some kids, if you're looking to have me rock some of your clothing to help promote your brand, make sure you hit me up at booking@itsmrtaliaferro.com. Again, that's booking@itsmrtaliaferro.com.